Okay, guys, today we're going into a big topic here. It's Tom Cruise. Risky Business. You guys remember that poster? I'm sure if you looked it up right now, you'll see a young Tom Cruise with these sunglasses on, these Ray-Ban like sunglasses. And you know what? It kind of sparked off a thing where if you were a teenager, you wanted to copy that. And it's sometimes kind of it does happen with movies. You sometimes see it. It seemed to me like I saw it more happen in the world of music with rock stars and pop stars, where people would copy the fashion of an artist. But every once in a while, you get these actors who can do the same thing. So Tom Cruise was very, very expansive when you saw that image of him, and Risky Business was a very popular big movie which really really popped him out there in front of everybody in a very very big way. He was attractive to many as a movie star, and you can imagine where the beginnings were going there, and he really kind of showed off these sunglasses. Keanu Reeves would do the same thing with the short hair when he did the movie Speed. Everybody's wearing that big Bono hair from when Where the Streets Have No Names. Remember on the rooftop video? And then Speed happens. Keanu Reeves shaves off all his hair, and so does everybody else, including me. It took some time, but I got there. Now with Tom Cruise, where do I begin? I mean, Mission Impossible with Brian De Palma. The first one was those two, and I couldn't really keep Tom Cruise down when I did my tribute video to Brian De Palma and his great three, in my opinion, movies. Now we're going to talk about Tom Cruise. Born on the 4th of July. That movie, they neglected to see how that movie was not about Tom Cruise was not in that movie. You may have thought, oh, but Tom Cruise was not in that movie. He portrayed the person he was supposed to portray in that Oliver Stone movie. And I am surprised that he didn't get as much recognition and award as he should have. That would have been one of the hardest characters ever for an actor to play. And he did it. And he made me feel things in that character. And I felt the weight of the aftermath of the casualties of when people are conflicting with each other and the nature of conflicts, the WARE word. So that movie and even Platoon brought the message home that we are not here to hurt each other at all. Why we do, it's beyond our control, but it shouldn't be beyond this control of your body to try not to hurt anybody. But with Tom Cruise, again, I digress, but not far off, because he acted in Born on the 4th of July, directed by Oliver Stone. A great movie, not an easy watch, not at all. But if you see it, it wouldn't hurt. That depth of that movie would never hurt your soul to want to bring more peace to this earth and to care for the people who come back if they've had to fight a fight that they really maybe didn't even have a choice to, or they decided was worthy, and now they've come back hurt and broken, and we have to be there for those people. They're like anybody else, and they did something for us under whatever purpose. They did something for us, wherever us means to you, wherever you live. So respect the people that come back hurt and broken from those conflicts. And again, depth to Tom Cruise for Born on the 4th of July. Beautiful movie. I saw somebody, if you want to talk about what actors do, that's he to me will be the definition of that, just from that movie alone. And I love actors, and they do amazing things, and there's more than just Tom Cruise, of course. Now the second movie, Jerry Maguire. I mean, I was always a coach at heart from Anthony Robbins. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about Anthony Robbins today. I would not even tell you to put him on. Now, it doesn't mean that I want you to just watch me. No, if he's working for you, good. If you're growing from watching him, good. Because I certainly did when I was young, and he was a major influence into a reason why I thought, hey, you know what? Whether I'm certified or not, I'm a coach at heart. Jerry Maguire is the real deal. That's a talent agent, not a coach, but that coach was everything from top to bottom for Cuba Jr. Gooding's character. Show me the money. What an iconic movie. You're not going to forget it. I hope I inspire you to watch it now. It will raise you to the top. You'll see what real success is all about, because it explores the top of it to the bottom of it and what's in between and where does it really matter. Jerry Maguire, one of the best movies. Now, I felt like I was watching Tom Cruise in that movie, but it's okay. It was still an awesome movie. Unlike Born on the 4th of July, where he was totally transformed, this movie I saw Tom Cruise and I appreciated it, and I'm glad it was him doing that part because he pulled it off. He delivered. And that's your movie number two. We have Born on the 4th of July, Jerry Maguire, and what am I going to drop at you now? This is a mind bender, but eyes wide shut. What happened here? We know he's doing this movie with Stanley Kubrick and his wife Nicole Kidman. They're going to be the stars, the protagonists of this movie. What a movie! Now, in many forms, I've seen movies, Martin Scorsese's After Hours, where, you have your protagonist, the main actor, go out and everything from A to Z happens to them, and somehow they end up in the same place 24 hours later as if nothing happened. Now, it's not quite like this, and there are variations on this theme, okay, about what happens that one night, that one day. Everything that you wouldn't expect to happen or even think conceivably could happen actually does. Eyes Wide Shut is that movie. And the fact that a married couple had to do this movie with one of the most profound directors of our time, Stanley Kubrick, associated with the moon landing, the first visuals that we received of the moon landing from the side of people who think it never happened, and they even allegedly connect Stanley Kubrick to the filming of the first moon landing. But crazy enough as it is, he does this movie Space Odyssey 2001, which is like, okay, this is kind of looks like real space. It's not, but it was such a masterpiece with the classical music, HAL 9000, Hello Dave, that whole scary AI future bit. And, the alien combination is going to come in later with Ripley Scott, but aliens and AI coming together, oh my God. I put my hands to pray against that kind of union, but I'm going back to Tom Cruise right now, okay? And we're talking about Eyes Wide Shut with Stanley Kubrick, one of The Shining. I'm going to do a video about Stanley Kubrick, but now he's with Stanley Kubrick, him and Nicole Kidman. And there's a scene where Nicole Kidman is standing there in her, she's taken off her clothes for the night, and she's not naked or nude. She's just, almost kind of wearing nothing but covered, okay? And he's sitting there having to listen to her go on about, because he's a bit of a player. It's going to be revealed to you he's a player, Tom Cruise's character in this movie. And she's just talking. She's aware of it too, and you'll see in the intro, but I don't want to spoil too much here if you haven't seen this movie, but it's a masterpiece. You have these two incredible actors. I really appreciate both of them, but focusing on Tom Cruise, what they had to endure doing this movie, I don't know how it did, but I can't say it's the movie that broke them, but everything around it, first of all, was filmed masterfully. The fact that these two could seamlessly fit their way through this interwoven, I don't know what to call it. It's called Eyes Wide Shut. And the night that Tom Cruise is going to go into to balance, when he had to hear his wife speak about her passions for another man, even though they never took shape or form, it put him in more of that, I'm already a player, but now I'm hurt and I'm going to feel like I need to fill this up playing more. Just goes for a walk, and it's the last thing that actually happens. It's no walk. It turns into the most labyrinth of nights you could ever see on film, and it says so much, and you'll still walk away not knowing as much as you feel like you should know, but you know enough to go like, no. It's apparently after he had passed away, they removed some footage, allegedly, right? So Tom Cruise was in that movie. You know how you would look at a masterpiece by Rembrandt? Stanley Kubrick, Rembrandt's his whole movie. He Kubrick's his whole movie in the artistic vein of what Rembrandt could produce with just paints, oils of real life. Tom Cruise is your guy. What movies? I mean, I had to make a list. You've got the Anne Rice, The Interview. If you were a fan of vampires outside of Dracula, all that, Anne Rice did the Interview with the Lestat. The Lestat was portrayed in the movies by Tom Cruise. Anne Rice was the vampire phenomenon. She turned more to the light later in her life, but somehow you understand that Tom Cruise was picked to do that. He did his there's the Mission Impossible movies. Have I already said that? Yes. It's the Top Guns 1 and 2. What else did I have? I had to make a list here. You've got oh my gosh, just Minority Report, guys. War of the Worlds. I saw that movie this was the one directed by Steven Spielberg. No breath. It starts 5 minutes, you're breathing. After that, you're like, Tom Cruise delivers again and again and again. You guys got to really leave a comment. I should have said this earlier, but let me know, what movie do you really appreciate Tom Cruise in? And we're not talking about his personal life at all. I'm saying, Tom Cruise, thank you for your movies. You've been in so many that I've loved, and I believe, without a doubt, so many other people feel the same way that I do and appreciate you. Jerry McGuire, born on the 4th of July, if you want to see the depth of what a real actor is. Jerry McGuire, if you want to get pumped up, just because you have every reason and right to, that's going to be your go-to movie. You will see what true love and success is all about and how well they go together. And I leave you with the intrigue, mystery, and dark depths of Eyes Wide Shut, Stanley Kubrick's final masterpiece. It's worth every cent, every sense of watching. Enjoy, it's entertainment. You will appreciate the masterful art of that man, Stanley Kubrick. It was his last movie. I call it his swan song, but what movie isn't? He did The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, A Clockwork Orange, and I said A Space Odyssey 2001. Tom Cruise, I went over the 10-minute mark with you today. I hope a lot of people, you guys are watching. I'd love to see in the comments what movies you love by him. Please feel free, and if you like and subscribe to this stuff, definitely do it. Do it with action. Do that stuff, okay? Take care, everyone. Love you all. I appreciate you being here. Take care.